Speaking of interesting, Georgia Tech, man. Woo-wee. Georgia Tech crumbles 42-28 against Pittsburgh at home. And I want to start with this. I think that game sold out on Tuesday, and they were down 28-0 within the first quarter of that football game. Damn shame. And look, Brent Key has brought that program to levels and heights that it hadn't been done since the early aughts with Paul Johnson when people couldn't figure out the triple. I am well aware of where Brent Key has brought this football program, but that's a crying shame. That's a crying shame that as long as I have been to Georgia Tech football games or viewed them, A, they're not selling out. B, if they do, it's because the opposing fan base has bought out the visiting stands. Like, the idea that they had a 7:30 night game amongst two ranked opponents and they shit the bed for the first quarter, that's sad. That's sad for those football fans that are trying to be football fans. They're trying to get off the mat, baby. They've been 20 years of domicile getting their doors blown off, and they're trying, and you open up a can 28-0. Oof, 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 oof. Here's what's crazy. We're 11 games into the season, 13 weeks into the season, and that Pittsburgh football team is far and away the best offense that they have played all year by a mile. And look, Pitt's good. They're a good offense. They're not great. They're good. They're ACC great, but they're good. And they couldn't get a stop. Look, in Tennessee, or Tech hadn't been able to stop a nosebleed for the last 3 weeks. Going into this game, the last two football games, they'd allowed 1,100 yards of total offense and 70 or 100 some odd points. So they couldn't stop a nosebleed coming into this one, and they opened the game not being able to get a stop. Now, Pitt might have ran out of plays or just started getting conservative, whatever it was. The defense showed up, but it didn't matter at that point because not only had they not been able to get a stop for the first 25 minutes of the football game, they compounded the issue because for the first time all year, the offense was absolute poo-poo. Couldn't move the ball. Could not stop giving it back to the other team. Could not stop punting. Could not get first downs. Could not move the chains. Could not convert. Could not hold the ball. Now the defense is getting walked. Now it's 28-0, and now we're in real big trouble, right? Because that offense, though they've been playing really, really fast this year, that offense is predicated off of we going to make you miss tackles. We're going to have you misaligned. We're going to have you having ball carriers in your second and third levels of the defense, and we're going to make a safety miss, and now we've created an explosive. Guys, you could probably count on one hand how many 25-plus yard throws that have ended up in explosives that Tech has had this year, right? Deep posts, go balls, verticals, right? That's not really presented in this offense. This offense is predicated off of we going to run the rock. You going to get dedicated to the rock. We're going to spray it into the flats. You're not going to have enough people and bodies in the flats. We're going to have tremendous yards after the catch. That's what this offense is predicated off of. This offense is not predicated off of, oh, crap, we need 2 plays and a score right quick because we're down 28-0. And though they showed life, though they showed promise, you knew it was only a matter of time before a catastrophic thing happened. Because I'm watching that game, and I'm starting to see first and second down traditional drop back passing, and Haynes King's spraying it all over the place because I ain't throwing a smash route in probably 6 weeks. I have not thrown a corner route, which is like where we run a hitch and we run a corner with the number 2 receiver. I have not thrown a smash route over a corner in God knows how long from a traditional 3-step drop. So now I'm really, really uncomfortable. Now the defense knows I'm passing. Now, like they did in the red zone, they have an opportunity to show a simulated look or deke us or lie to us pre-snap, move away, drop a defender into a hook curl area that I was unprivy to. That type of stuff happens all the time when we become one-dimensional, no matter how good your quarterback is. All right, so that's a problem. They get down 28, and it's just that system is not predicated off of that. Shout out to Jacarian Turner. I don't even know why would you call you Stewart. 21 attempts for 201 yards. Big-time game for the little man. Big-time game for the little man out there at Pitt. Tremendous outing from the Thurs. Speaking of tremendous, I want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Sleeper. If you've not headed over to Sleeper today or yet this season, you need to. Use promo code Brooks. You get a 100% deposit match over there. What is Sleeper? Sleeper is a fantasy sports and real money gaming app focused on bringing people together through sports and gaming. Sleeper has become the fastest organically growing fantasy platform in the world with over 6 million active users. All right, head over there. Again, today, promo code Brooks. You get a 100% deposit match over there with our friends at Sleeper. They've been tremendous to us all year, as has the audience. I think we started this year just under 50,000 subscribers. We'll cross over 86,000 by the end of the week. So we appreciate you guys. Hell, by maybe the end of the next 2 days or so. Appreciate you guys for showing the support to this network. If it's your first time viewing today, we are the Film Guy Network. Normally we do a lot of work up on there on the board. We will do that tonight. Today we give you the best reaction show in all of college football. Let's move on to Texas. Hey, we'll take a quick minute to give a shout out to our friends over at Sleeper. What a great time to be here on this network this year, but also a great time to be with our friends over at Sleeper. Go over to Sleeper today, the #1 place for daily fantasy and prop plays. Sleeper Picks is a real money product that connects friends over picks. Choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more than or less than the predicted stats. It's that simple. On Sleeper, you can get up to 100x payouts, share with your friends, and get rewarded today. Use promo code Brooks, as you see on the screen, on Sleeper and get 100% deposit match up to $100. Again, that's sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Terms and conditions apply. Boys, as you know, we're about 28 minutes at the time of this ad read from the kickoff of NFL Sunday. So go ahead, run over to Sleeper right now. I'll give you permission to leave the stream actively. Go over to Sleeper, get a play in right quick, and get paid. We appreciate those folks over there at Sleeper. Again, that's promo code Brooks over there on Sleeper.